Hi guys, Linda here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're just me for the first time, thank you for clicking on this video. So guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips on how to know if a guy is as committed to you as he claims he is. You know how a guy will meet you and be like, oh girl, I like you, I love you, and all of that, but then his actions make you start to question like, am I sure? In this video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 tips on how to know if he's really into you like he claims, and if you find him guilty of any of these 10 tips, let me not say any, if you find him guilty of at least 7 of these 10 tips, then please run as far away from that guy as possible. So guys, if you want to hear these 10 tips, then please keep on watching this video. Let's get right into it. Number 1 red flag you should look out for when you're just trying to get to know a guy: if he's been telling you he likes you, he wants to date you and all of that, is he willing to go out of his way to please you? Is he willing to go out of his way to see you? Is he willing to go out of his way to spend time with you? Is he willing to, make the effort to leave his comfort zone to come and meet you at your own comfort zone? If you meet a guy and he's telling you, oh, come to my place, or come and meet me at this place, if you have to go and see him at his preferred spots, that's questionable. I think it's usually better, if you're going to meet a guy for the first time, it's better he comes to you. He should come to you at your preferred location. You don't have to go and meet this guy at where he wants you to meet him, because really you don't know you honestly don't know his full history. So you'd want to meet him at a place where you feel safe and not at a place where he's more comfortable. If he's not willing to go out of his way to meet you, or at least both of you meet each other halfway, then please question that. Well, I call it the relationship now. Question that situation. The second red flag when you are still trying to figure out if this guy is the one is if he makes fun of your body size. Like, girls, if he makes fun of your body size, if he's teasing you and telling you, oh, you're too skinny, oh, you don't have a bum, or oh, your breast is small, or even for a guy, if a lady is telling you, oh, a friend of mine told me recently that he's dating this girl, and he just reached out to me and told me, I was asking me if I sold pink lips, and I said, no, I don't sell pink lips. I can introduce you to a friend that sells pink lips, so you could purchase from her. So after I had sent him the lady's number, I asked him, like, why do you want pink lips? What are you using the pink lips? The way your lips are they not okay? He told me, well, his girlfriend wants him to have, like, doesn't like black lips. She likes pink lips, so she's the reason why he wants to start using the pink lips product, so his lips could look pink. So what I told him is, I don't think that girl likes you, because really, if she liked you, she wouldn't be asking you to change the color of your lips. Because really, in all honesty, if you like somebody, even if the person doesn't have pink lips or whatever, you would still kiss him like that. Like, come on, you like him. It's not like, it's not as if, as much as it's not always about looks, it's not always about, as much as it's cool for a guy to be good looking and whatever, but if you really like somebody, you wouldn't care if the person has pink lips or black lips or brown lips or red lips or whatever. So I just told him that I don't think that girl likes you, because she really liked you as she claimed, she wouldn't be feeling uncomfortable with the color of your lips, because I'm even quite sure she probably wouldn't say, she can't even stand kissing you. That's the reason why she's even telling you to go and color your lips. So that was just what I told him. So if you're in a situation whereby a guy you're trying to date or you're dating doesn't complain about your body parts or wants you to change certain things about yourself, then please, that's a huge red flag. It's a huge red flag. And the funny thing is, even after you go and change that thing to please him, you might find out that he will start to complain about something else. So no matter how you try to please this guy by changing your body parts, maybe trying to lose weight or trying to, put on weight, or trying to color your lips for him, or to be trying to go and get butt implants to, like, shape yourself a particular way just to satisfy his sexual fantasies or whatever stupid desires he has, he will still not be committed to you, because, man, the guy is shallow. He really wasn't so into you. He was more interested in those things that he's so mentally in tune with. So don't mess up your happiness, or don't mess up the way God made you just because you're trying to please a mere mortal man. Like, don't do it. Leave that situation, girl. I'm quite sure there'll be somebody else who will totally appreciate you the way God made you. If you're also a guy watching this video, I'm quite sure there's also going to be a lady out there that would appreciate you the way you are. But then if it's things like, okay, can you work on the way you dress? Can you wear this? This would look better on you. Maybe if you barbed your hair like this, you would look better. These things like that are, it's those ones that can easily be adjusted. When it comes to things like your body, like your body size, the way your body proportion and all of that, I don't think you should entertain such, because it will just be a constant emotional cycle, having to deal with someone always, like, attacking you and telling you, oh this, do that, change this, change that. Like, get out of that situation. The third red flag when you are dating is if you are talking to this guy on the phone and then suddenly someone comes to him and then he ignores, he just turns the phone away and starts to talk to someone else without even telling you, oh, please hold on for a bit, someone just interrupted me, let me talk to the person and I'll get back to you. If the person can't even apologize for keeping you waiting or keeping you standing, and he goes off to talk to somebody else while you're on the phone with him, it just shows that this person doesn't have any regards for you. If he's going to be, treating you with such shabbiness, that is a huge red flag. And if you keep on allowing it, like, it's going to keep on happening. And even if you try to correct him and somehow he keeps on doing it and he doesn't see that anything, he doesn't see that something wrong, then it's just an indication to you that, well, that's just the way he's wired. He's not going to see it as anything wrong. Or maybe if you yourself, you try doing the same thing to him, if he takes it, then you probably just understand it that, okay, it's nothing to him, it's not a biggie. If he can also wait and go through you doing same thing to him while he's on a call with you, then fine. But I just feel like some men or some ladies, let me not make it look like, oh, men are just the only ones that are bad. Some ladies can just be very inconsiderate and just think like, oh, maybe the world revolves around them. So they could afford to treat you any way you allow them to treat you and expect you to take it and still, like, entertain their calls and whatever. But you need to stand your ground and be firm and tell somebody how you want to be treated. And if the person is not willing to take what you want and treat you the way you want to be treated, then please cut that person off. Like, you don't need to be entertaining people who are toxic or just outrightly disrespectful around your circles. Just cut the person off and move on with your life. Yeah. The fourth red flag when you're trying to date someone, trying to get to know someone, is if he tries to give you the silent treatment. You know what it's like when probably you call someone and the person is not picking up your call, or let's say he calls you and maybe when he called you, you're not available, so you couldn't pick up the call. And maybe later on you try to call him back, he sees your calls and he just ignores the call. He'll call you at his own time. So he only wants to reach out to you when it's convenient for him. And when you try to call him at your own free time, he's not going to pick it up because, man, probably that time is not convenient for him. So he only wants you to be available to him when he wants you to be available to him. So that's just a sign that this man is going to be very manipulative, or this woman is going to be manipulative. So if she's doing something like that to you, if she only takes your call when it's convenient for her, if he's only doing, like, if he's only picking your calls when it's convenient for him, or calling you, or talking to you when it's convenient for him, then I think that's another red flag. Because if a man only wants to talk to you when he wants to talk to you, you don't know what he's doing outside of when he you don't know if he has like another, like probably another life outside. Because really, if you're calling him at your own time and he cannot pick the call, probably because he's with someone else, and he ignores the call and only calls you when he's free, it's just an indication to me that that man might not be as free as he claims to be, or is just a manipulative person. So be careful if you are in a situation with somebody like that. The fifth red flag you should watch out for while dating or in a situationship is if this man is still hung up on his childhood memories. Like, I know childhood memories can be really fun and exciting and whatever, but if he's literally living in his childhood memories, like those adolescent years, and he still wants to be reliving all those childhood, misbehaviors. Let's look at a situation whereby, okay, you were in school, probably boarding school or something, and while you were in school, you were used to, studying prep, doing all those type of things that were, seen as wrong in school. And you are a grown man now, you've passed all that stage, and you just start to feel like, oh, you want to go back to primary school, you want to go back to secondary school, you want to go and relive your life the way you lived that, thug life then. And you're just hung up on those childish behaviors that you used to do then, and then you're now talking about, and the guy starts to talk about things like, oh, did you used to take drugs in school? Come, let's take drugs. If you are seeing a guy that is just so hung up on that thug life and is interested in, getting you into that same thug life as him, that's a huge red flag, sis. Especially when it has to do with things like drugs, alcohol. Like, you don't want to be messing yourself up in that kind of situation, because really, he might be able to handle it, but then you might not be able to handle the effects of the drugs and the alcohol. You can look at somebody, let's use Whitney Houston as an example. She was introduced to the whole drug thing by her ex-husband, but eventually she died out of overdosing on drugs. But the man that introduced her to the whole drug thing is still alive to today. So you want to, as much as possible, avoid relationships with people who are still hung up on that thug life and want to, put you and mix you up in all of that. Avoid situationships with people like that. The sixth red flag while trying to date someone or while dating someone is if he or she is inconsistent in their communication. That's a major red flag, guys. So if you find that, okay, today this guy is he reaches out to me in the morning, and you guys are used to talking in the morning, wishing yourselves well, and then proceeding with your day. You probably talk during your lunch break time. You just you find time to always communicate, and then all of a sudden you find out, okay, this particular day there's no good morning, there's no hey, how was your day, as in there's no communication. And then probably you try to reach out to him and he doesn't pick up your calls, and later on he calls you and says, oh, my friend came around, this one, that one, I was busy with this, workload today was too much. And then the following day, same thing. Let's say the third day he probably reaches out to you, but then he doesn't reach out to you at the regular time he would normally reach out to you. It's like at a different time interval, and you begin to see all of that inconsistencies. And then some other day he tries again, just to okay, once you just start to notice inconsistencies in your communication with a particular guy in question, just know that either he's beginning to lose interest, or he's beginning to feel like, oh, probably what he wants, he would not be able to get what he wants. So why should he even be stressing himself to be communicating with you? So just take that as a sign that, see, don't be emotionally invested in a guy like this, because really, if you get emotionally invested into someone who is not in there for the long run, he's definitely just going to be inconsistent, because really he came to just get some of your he came to just play with you for a bit and move on with his life. So please make sure you don't give him the pleasure of playing with you and moving on with his life. Make sure you leave his ass before he gets to play with you. The seventh red flag you should look out for while trying to date is if he or she is not willing to communicate with you freely, if you're not willing to be vulnerable with you, if you're not willing to share with you as much as you share with them. Just see that as just leave that situation, because he might be telling you things like, don't worry, when I see you eyeball to eyeball, I'll tell you everything you want to know and all of that. Like, girl, that's a trap. That's a huge trap. If a guy is not willing to talk to you on the phone and get personal with you on the phone as much as you are doing same with him, don't waste your time in that situation, because really the guy just wants to get into your pants. If he's telling you, oh, don't worry, when I see you eyeball to eyeball, it's because what he wants to do, he wants to be able to get into your pants. So by the time he has gotten into your pants, he doesn't need to worry about opening up anymore, because he wasn't really even interested in, getting to know you, because he was really just all about getting into your pants. So if he is not willing to be vulnerable with you, if he's not willing to communicate to you freely, if you're asking him questions about his past and whatever, and he's not willing to tell you, sis, just take that as a huge sign that you should just walk out of that situation and be happy. Don't get emotionally attached to somebody who is not emotionally attached to you. Don't waste your energy on somebody that is really not worth it, because at the end of the day you'll be angry with yourself. The eighth red flag while trying to date a guy or while even dating is if he is manipulative with his mannerism and the way he apologizes and whatever. Like, guys, some of these ladies and guys out there are just very, very manipulative, very, very manipulative. You know how someone will tell you, babe, don't worry, I'm going to see you today, we'll make sure we see today and all of that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, something just came up, it's really be very, very important, I'm really sorry, don't worry, I'll make it up to you. He apologizes and he just say thank you so much for you have not even said that you understood though. He comes and tells you, oh, don't worry, thank you so much for understanding, you're a very nice person and whatever, thank you so much for understanding, bye. Okay, so that day you're still trying to sink in the fact that he didn't come and see you like he promised to. And the next time you guys he probably tells you, okay, I want to come and see you and whatever, and he does that same thing all over again, and he now starts to tell you, oh, thank you so much, and you're very understanding, you're very forgiving, and you're very patient and whatever, I'll make it up to you and whatever. He's literally trying to manipulate you by apologizing and saying sorry and whatever. Meanwhile, he's still doing what he wants to do. So if you just see that this man is manipulative, if he's trying to manipulate things to ensure that he has his way, if he's trying to manipulate you to ensure that he has his way with you, it's left for you to use your thinking cap and see the pattern in his behavior and know that these apologies and thank yous and mannerisms and it's not really serving you, because this guy will keep on doing the same thing over and over again, and he'll keep on expecting you to tolerate it, and if you keep on tolerating, it's going to keep on happening. So if you don't want to be stood up over and over again, please don't tolerate it. Don't tolerate anybody who's going to be manipulative, stand you up and manipulate his way out of the situation and expect you not to get angry because he has already apologized. Don't put up with such kind of nonsense. Don't put up with it. Cut him off. Ladies, gentlemen, the ninth red flag you should look out for while you're dating is if this guy or lady is more interested in your body than in your mind. The way the society is, lust, sex, all of the whole physical attraction has just so much been pushed, and once you just see somebody, just start to sexualize the person. And really, I feel relationships are totally beyond I feel relationships should be beyond just physical attraction, because The moment you just see a guy and all you just see are probably like his muscles and his physical strength and the way he looks and his and all of that, if you just look at him only on that angle, it's more like you're only interested in his body. And the moment a guy just starts to tell you, or a lady starts to tell you things like, oh, send me a picture of you, maybe when you're taking your bath, send me a picture. If he starts to ask you for nudes, or if she starts to ask you for nudes, that's a major red flag. If he starts to ask you things like, oh, what are you wearing today, like, that's another major red flag. Like, if he wants to just start asking for nudes, what you're wearing today, he's just interested in your body, or starts to mention things like, oh, you have a big butt, or your butt is nice, it's just so obvious. Like, this guy is not interested in getting to know who you really are, how you really function, what your likes are, what your dislikes are. He's only interested in your physical body. He's only interested in messing around with you. So please, if he's more interested in your body than in your mind, that's a major red flag. Yes. The 10th red flag while you're dating a guy is if the guy, if there's confusion, if you feel like you can't really understand, like if you feel you can't really understand this guy, you don't know, if you're not sure of how he truly feels about you. The moment you just feel like you're not sure of how he feels about you, or you're not sure of how she feels about you, you're not sure if he's in there for the long haul or if she's in there for the long haul, the moment you just start to watch all those relationship videos on YouTube, just trying to figure out if he likes you or not, then obviously he doesn't like you. And same thing applies for the lady too. If you start to watch relationship videos just to find out if this girl likes you, obviously she doesn't like you, because really, the moment you mentally are doubting if she likes you or not, then it's obvious. Like, like, love is an action word. Like, you can't love someone and not show the person that you love the person. Like, would you love somebody and be giving the person the back of yam to eat? It's not possible. You want to give the person the real yam that has been cooked or fried to eat and enjoy. So the moment you start to question how the person feels, you're not sure of how the person feels, obviously person is not into you as much as you may be into the person in question. So just take that as a clue and get out of that situation. Save your heart for someone who would cherish it and who deserves it. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you got value out of this video, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, like this video, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. If you have questions or have things you'd like me to talk about on relationships, let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Remember to be bold and have courage, live a positive life, and I'll see you in my next video. Be bold and leave that ugly relationship. Yeah, you'll find something better. Or at least if you don't even find something better, you could at least have a wonderful relationship with yourself. Learn to enjoy your own company, girl. Learn to enjoy your own company, guy. You don't always have to be with a lady. Like, get to know yourself. See you in my next video, guys. I love you. Bye.